On the 22nd of November, we brought a motion in here calling on the government to instigate action under the Genocide Convention over Israel's genocide in Gaza. You voted that down. At that point, there were 14,000 people dead, murdered by Israel. Today, there are about 24,000 people murdered by Israel, another 6,000 to 7,000 buried under the rubble, and 2 million people displaced. And still, your government brings shame on this country by refusing to support South Africa's action for genocide at the International Court of Justice, giving excuse after excuse as to why you can't do it. Indeed, the Taoiseach, I believe, misled the Dáil when asked about this in November, when he said we couldn't intervene in the ICJ case unless we were directly involved in the dispute. South Africa has now shown that not to be true. Germany has now intervened, shockingly, on Israel's side. Will this government do what Blinny Grawley did and show some honour from this country in joining the South African case against the massacre and genocide that Israel is committing against the people of Gaza?
Thanks, Glen Corley. I'd like to fully support the call for the debate on Gaza and for Ireland to support the South Africa and their taking the Israelis to the International Court, because that is vitally important, and it's important that the government reflect the views of the Irish people, and the Irish people are way ahead of the government in relation to this, and it's time that the government got behind the people and actually supported this case. Thank you.
Now, Minister, please.
Thank you. Well, I suppose, you know, the way this system works in this House is that all parties have their own opportunity to bring forward private members, they have private members' time to bring forward their own propositions. But anyway, a lot of things are considered at the Business Committee, as we know, and I do know that the Whip has given a commitment to have a balanced debate on immigration as in the new year, so that will be organised.
Going on? Are you going to give us a debate where we can discuss the genocide, the worst crime?
No, let's not have
the worst possible crime. Are you going to give us that debate?
I'm going to ask the Minister. Minister, can you respond on that matter?
Well, can I just say that all of these things are debated. They were debated before Christmas, as I understand it, before the New Year. Can I just say also to the Deputy that Ireland intervened before the court in the case taken by Ukraine against Russia. We participated in 2 advisory opinion cases related to Israeli action in Palestine in 2024 and last year, and we were never afraid to intervene at the appropriate time.
Thank you.
A genocide.
Resume your seat.
We've asked for a debate, and we asked for it at the Business Committee. It's a genocide. Are you not going to give us the debate at least?
Stop making a charade of the place. Resume your seat.
It makes a charade of the place not to discuss a genocide, to continue as if we have business as usual when 250 Palestinians are being killed every single day, and you won't even have a debate about it. That makes a charade of this place, Count Corley. That makes us a charade of this place. We need to have a debate this week. We need to have a debate. It's a charade of us not to have a debate.
Resume your seat.
10,000 people.
Resume your seat.
Since the Dáil last debated this issue,
please resume your seat.
4 groups have requested a debate this week, and the Minister hasn't even agreed to a debate next week, let alone a debate this week.
The House is suspended for 5 minutes. Now the question is that the arrangements for this week's
for a debate on a genocide. I mean, seriously, they didn't even answer. Are you going to give us a debate on a genocide that's happening and on the ICJ case? It's shameful if you don't.
Deputy, I'll give the Minister an opportunity to answer if she wants, but the simple fact of the matter is that I don't think there's a single member in this House who isn't sickened by what they see happening in Gaza and what we saw happen in Israel on the 7th of October. We're shocked and appalled by all of it. But I don't know what is being achieved by shouting in here and jumping up and down or by a debate. But, Minister, over to you.
Thank you, Can Corley, and I absolutely agree with what you've just said. Now, can I just say to the deputies, you have leaders' questions, that's an opportunity to raise it. You have oral PQs, another opportunity. You have written PQs, You've written PQs. Just let me finish now. You have your own private members' time. Why aren't you using that? You've had loads of opportunity. No, you'd rather stop.
We used it in November and you voted it down.
You
used it in November and you voted it down.
Sorry about the genocide convention. Look, ask the Minister a question. Would you do her the courtesy, please, of listening without shouting and interrupting her again? Please. Are you playing? What gallery are you playing to?
She's misleading the dog.
What gallery are you playing to, deputies?
Private members
what gallery are you playing to? Either, if you ask the Minister a question, have the good manners and the courtesy to allow her to respond without interruption.
Thank you, Can Corla. You have an opportunity at topical issues, so there are loads of opportunities. You don't have to stand up there and just create a big fuss so that you'll get attention. And you run it off on social media and you have a big song and dance. I know what you do all the time. This is all about yourselves. It's not about the people that we are watching on the television that are being absolutely, it's terrible what we see. Children, mothers, fathers, we are all aware of it. We're all very aware of it. And we're doing everything we can as a government. I can assure you, yes, we are. Now, as I said, the whip will speak at the business committee, and that can be decided there. Thank you.
Thank you.